Buffalo. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. Going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now. Easily. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Allen off the play fake. Going up top. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's Sanders. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Easily. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down, easily, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off play action. Newton. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for Philly. Harris. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now it's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tim Patrick, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. On play action, Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Forced out to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Second and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
3 down. 24 is the mic. Man, I got you. Middle. 24 is the mic. Watch the run. 24 is the mic.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56. I got you, punk.
Newton. Being chased. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here's Newton. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, Newton. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Keep it up, guys. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. We don't want this. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Here's Allen. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert! 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike's 5-4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty. But now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56, right there, 56. 56, the mark, boys, 56. Shot 56.
Out of the gun, Newton. Well, this is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. to throw. Newton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
56.
From the 16, Newton. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback.
And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They fake the give. Newton. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. There are 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally out of bounds, just inside the 10. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. 2nd down and goal. Newton open. Man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
24 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch 56.
Allen going to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But
taking it right down Broadway. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Damian Harris, 85 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Easily. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now a give, right side. Easily. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And room there to work it inside the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground easily. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Levante David in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Easily. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Bass, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.